Hello everyone, welcome to United Paycheck's Hub's online training program. Today we are going to discuss mainly about the UPC's binary plan and few strategies which would help you increase your binary income in particular. In general, a binary plan is an organizational plan where new members are introduced into a binary tree structure or a left and a right subtree. Normally, one subtree is referred to as your power leg, while the second subtree is your profit leg. The power leg structure has automatic placements of new members, even by members previously enrolled or ancestors to the. Since any new members must be placed below their enrolling member, they naturally must fall to an available leaf node of the binary tree. The profit leg of the binary tree normally contains those new members who are personally enrolled by the member. Some members below any node on the tree are automatically placed by a member's ancestors, while other subordinate members are placed at a specific location in the tree by the member himself. Let's now see more in detail and understand how the binary income works. We go on to the slide number 2, which is earning opportunities. There are 2 types of earning opportunities we have. Number 1, ad-port earning, where you invest into ad-port or you buy ad-port, and for every ad-port, you earn 30 cents per day for ad-port. Number 2, direct referral earning. This is where you directly refer a third person to the business, and for every ad-port they purchase, you get $1. So $1 per ad-port purchased or repurchased by your referral. Number 3, which is binary earning. This is where you earn $2 per pair ad-port purchased or repurchased by your downline. Let's move on to the next slide, which is the earning criteria for the 3 types of earning we just discussed. Number 1, for ad-port earning. The qualification is that you buy a ad-port. What you earn is 30 cents per day per ad-port. And you earn this up to 100 days. Going on to direct referral earnings, you have or you will enroll a referral. You earn $1 per ad-port purchased or repurchased by your direct referral. And there are no limits. So, as many as people you enroll, as many dollars in your pocket. Number 3, binary earning. The qualification for this is at least 1 activated left and 1 right referral. The earning here is $2 per pair ad-port purchased or repurchased by your downline. Now, limit here is based on the ad-port and your sub-ad-port table, which we would see more in detail further down. Let's move on to the next slide, which talks about a typical binary tree, how it looks like. I'm sure most of you are already familiar about this, and this picture actually looks something that you've seen many times before. A typical tree, how it looks like, which is you in the center, you have your left team, and you have your right team. And then there in the center, they have their left, they have their right, and so on and so forth, they continue the tree structure. Moving on to the next slide, which is your enrollment with the United Paycheck. You register to United Paycheck, you purchase few ad-ports, and for each ad-port you purchase, you'll start earning 30 cents per day for the next 100 days. Next, direct referral earning. You can have any number of direct referrals. There's no limitation on that. Other than your immediate left and right, all of the referrals are called spillovers. You will be paid $1 each ad port purchased or repurchased by all your direct referrals. Let's see on the next slide, which is activate your binary earning. This is where we make a lot of money. So you have your left referral and your right referral. If your left and right referral buy at least one ad port each, it will activate your binary earning. This is where it gets activated, and this is where the real business starts. Next one. If we see that no differential commission, what I mean is you will be paid $2 for each pair on your left and on your right for ad ports sold under you. The ad port commission does not depend on which level it is bought at. So it could be level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, 5, infinitive. Next one, level balancing not required. What we see here is that balancing what is not required. At every level, you don't need to have compulsory two, which is left and right referrals. As you can see on the picture, on the left hand side, you have both left and right. However, on the right hand side, you do not have both left and right. You only have one side, the left team, not the right. Your binary payment will depend on total number of ad ports sold under your left and right downlines. This is what is important, the total number of ad ports which are sold as opposed to the total number of referrals you have. Next slide, where we see how the carry forward works. In this table, what we have is the total number of ad ports sold in left, the total number of ad ports sold in the right, and how it takes the carry forward to the next level or the next day. For example, number 1, you have 20 ad ports sold on your left hand side. You got 7 sold in your right hand side. Simple maths, we can do pair for 7 because the lessest side of the table actually makes that pair. So now we have 7 from right, 7 from left, and we get $14 here. The remaining 13 from the left gets carried over for next day. Taking into account the next day, number 2, where we have 7 sold in the left and 14 sold in the right. We also add the carried 13 ad port that we had from the previous day. We add that to 7, which makes it 20. Now what we have 20 in the left and 14 in the right. We balance out 14 each, get $28 paid. Leftover 6 from the left gets carried forward. Simple. This is how it works. So any leftovers get forward to the next day and you get paid once it balances out. Next one. What does unlimited debt payout means? Now there are 2 types of tables that each individual will have. Is main ad port table and 2, which is the sub ad port table. Any ad port which is purchased by your referral, up to the 10 ad ports from one single ID goes into your main ad port table. Any purchase beyond 10 ad ports goes into your sub ad port table. You know exactly what I mean when we go on to the next slide where we explain this with an example. Example number 1. Mr. X has 2 referrals, Y in the left and Z in the right. Mr. Y purchases 13 ad ports, whereas Mr. Z purchases 7 ad ports. What we see here in the main ad port table, of the 13 ad ports which were purchased by Mr. Y, 10 are listed in the main ad port, and the remaining 3 goes into the sub-at-4 table. Whereas if you see, for Mr. Z who only purchased 7, they all are under the main at-4 table. Only at a time when it exceeds 10, it goes into the sub-at-4 table. Let me make it clear with the example number 2. We take the same scenario as what we had for Mr. X and his 2 referrals, Y and Z. Mr. Y now purchases 50 more ad ports, whereas Mr. Z repurchases 45 more ad ports. What the table would look like now. So, for the lefty, we already had 10 ad ports, so it would not add any more ad port here. Whereas for the right team, we had 7 ad ports. What we do is we add 3 to make it 10, and everything remaining goes into the sub-ad port table. So of the 45 that were purchased by Mr. Z, 3 goes into the right in the main ad port table, and the remaining 42 now comes in the sub-ad port table. Whereas for Mr. Y, who purchased 50, all of that 50 goes into the sub-ad port table. This is how it works. Now, what are the benefits of binary system? A few to mention here are you will get the same $2 binary commission at first level, second level, 10th or 100th, which means at all levels. And we discussed that before as well. You get the commission every day on purchase or repurchase of ad ports by your downline and referral. You get the benefit from the referrals and your downlines both at the same time. It helps you to build healthy and competent team by avoiding any types of group conflict by putting all common contacts on one side so the whole team gets the benefit. I would like to end this by just saying something which has already been said by a very famous person, Robert Kiyosaki, on his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I recommend you read that if you haven't done already. Never say you cannot afford something. That is a poor man's attitude. Ask how to afford it. Nothing is impossible. Find out where you are at, where you are going, and build a plan to get there. If you want to go somewhere, it is best to find someone who has already been there. Why? To reinvent the wheel. All the best, guys, and I hope to see you again. Thank you for listening.